I'm so glad, excited that a leader like you has taken the pain, the endurance to go through this entire course to the very end. And because you have stayed to the very end to quickly grasp, understand, and implement these attitude, attributes, and characteristics, I will be giving some additional attributes in the next video. So I'll be adding another video. It's going to be a bonus video where I'll be listing out some things you can just add to just spice up your leadership style. So once again, congratulations on making it to the very, very last subtopic. And in this subtopic, we are going to be looking at understanding various personalities and how you should deal with them individually and not generally. For instance, you're having 4 persons under your team, or even 2. No 2 persons are the same. So you actually have to treat everybody individually. It's even more tasking if you're a leader that is governing people or managing people from different cultures. For instance, in Africa, another from Europe, another from Asia. But it's your call. You need to understand their personality. You need to understand what ticks them off. You need to understand what makes them smile. You need to understand what makes them glow. You need to understand how you should communicate with them, when you should communicate with them, why you should communicate with them, and exactly what you should communicate with them. Some persons might not like some things, why some might like. Some might not just like you taking too much time in discussing with them. They just like you dropping a short note for them, sending them an email, and they will get it done. That's just their personality. They have nothing with you. They have nothing against you. That's just their personality. That's how they are. And that's why you need to understand them and work with them accordingly. You don't need to have to change them. You don't necessarily need to have to force them. How many would you force? If the person resigns and another person comes on board and has almost the same attitude, do you try to change? So, as a leader, it's like you are super dynamic. If you have work followers that have mood swing, understudy them. When you see their countenance, you see their facial expression, you know if you should approach, you know if you should let go and then come back later. You know if you should just place a call. You know if you should send someone to talk to the person and get the same result. Now the goal is to get the result, the goal achieved, the vision achieved by all necessary means, and in so doing, people achieving this goal should do it effortlessly to the best of their ability. So that is why you're not forcing anybody. You are understanding their personalities as a difference. Now, there are persons that are not rude, but just have a high pitch voice. You need to understand this, that they are not angry, they are not shouting, that whenever they talk, they just talk loud, and they'll be telling you, "Oh, sir, um, you shouldn't drink the water in that cup. It's dirty. I could get you something else." And as you're speaking within your office, other people are here outside, and you might want to feel, oh, it's embarrassing you. Just you need to be patient with different persons, and some persons understand their their flaws. They understand their weaknesses. That's the word. Understand people's personalities, their strengths, and their weaknesses. You don't need to fight it off at every time. You need to understand that, oh, this is this person's weaknesses, this is this person's strength, this is the area this person needs to work on. You are helping the person be a better person. You're not shutting the person off, you're not firing the person. You're just working as much as you can. Don't forget, you too, as a leader, have your own weaknesses and your strength. And your employees are also trying to work with you. You might be the shouting type of leader. You might be the nonchalant type of leader. You might be the leader that is not um, up to his game. I've worked the leader that it's only at the dime minute he brings all the task. You might be given a task 3 days ahead to be delivered, and it's probably on that very last day when it's 2 hours to delivery, the deadline, it puts pressure. That's its own pitfall. You just work with him. So if your subordinates can work with you, you have to also work with them. So working with them, you are not trying to make them stay at that low level if they are at a low level. You are first making the environment a conducive environment. You are making it that is not about the personality. You are not here to attack the personality. You are actually here to deliver results, and you are working hand in hand with the person as much as possible to ensure that the person is a better person. Communicate this at a one-on-one space. It should not be at an open rebuke, at an open space where the person is cautioned, the person is scolded, the people will not take that. Some persons don't even like you joking with them. Some persons might like you joking with them, but they don't like you making fun of them or insulting them in the joke. You need to understand these differences, and you should be a leader that knows how to apologize when certain things cross the line. That is understanding people's personality. You can talk to a subordinate and think it's supposed to be taken lightly, and the person, I don't like the way you spoke with me. Understand that person's personality. It shouldn't be seen as coming off rude. The person might not just like that style. You can easily apologize. It doesn't make you a less of a leader. It makes you a better leader because you are trying to maintain decorum, you are trying to maintain order, you are trying to focus on the bigger picture, which is achieving the goal. It's when you are not apologizing and you are standing on the wrong thing, you are firing, you are suspending. It shows a lesser person that you are. It shows that you don't have good leadership qualities or skills. So you need to be able to understand people's I don't want to use people's style and language, what ticks them off, what makes them smile, what they would love to run with. Some person love working in the night. During the day, they are sluggish. Some persons love phone calls. They don't like having physical meetings. They probably like everything virtual. You need to understand this person. At the end, in the end, what the goal is to also get the best of that person. So don't pick on people. It's pretty childish picking on people, but rather you should understand them, understand their personality, understand their motives. Have one-on-one with them. If you have to scold them, if you have to rebuke them, let it be at a one-on-one. It doesn't make you less of a leader. It also makes people want to work with you because it shows great deal of understanding on your part. It shows a great deal of maturity on your part. It shows a great deal of a sense of belonging. It also takes us back to our second point where we looked at trying to get and know more details about them. So when you have one-on-one with them, you actually go over this threat, you understudy it with the person, discuss it, discuss a way out, discuss how it affects you and how it affects others, and you get better results from that person because you're actually working with the person according to their personality. Sometimes we don't have full control over it, could be medically related, it could be because due to experiences that we have had in the past. It could be just a trait that we have. So you need to understand which category it falls under and how it affects the person, and make the person understand how it affects others, how you can work around it to get better results. All this will make the environment more conducive, people loving and admiring your leadership skills and style, and effortlessly getting committed to your vision, your goal, and how to achieve it at all times.